Unforgiven, Clint Eastwood's multi-Academy Award winning Western movie of 1992. What we're going to attempt here is to recreate a stunt from that movie. Yes, we are going to attempt to recreate a stunt from Unforgiven. Now, he's given up his evil ways and he's become a farmer, and he has kept his horse from those evil days, but the horse has become a farm horse, it's not ridden anymore. So in Unforgiven, Clint Eastwood's going to set off, and we won't go into the fact that he's forgotten how to shoot, so he relies on the trusty old shotgun time, and his horse hasn't been ridden for a while. It's been a farm animal. So in the movie he saddles the horse up and he's all ready to head off, and what you'll see here, hope you can see that, but the reins are hanging down loose, because what should happen is when you go to get on, the reins are hanging loose, there's no pressure on the horse, no pressure on the horse's mouth or the bit, and you just climb aboard. Now, if you look very carefully at the scenes in all Western movies, you'll see that this is usually how people, but what you'll see in Unforgiven is that when Clint Eastwood goes to get on that horse, he takes the reins really short, like this, takes them really short, and he brings it around like this, and then he goes to put it up, and bugger didn't do it! So when he never work with animals and children. So I've just told you about how the reins are supposed to be loose so that you get up and the horse doesn't move. And in Unforgiven, what he does is he brings the horse's head round tight. They don't like it on the bit like that. Brings it round tight like that. And then when he tries to get on, the horse spins and spins and spins and throws into the ground. And so what you can see here is we attempted a stunt from Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood, and Cody didn't do it. He just stood there and let me wrench his head around and let me attempt to get up, and he still just stood there. And now, really, the other thing is, this moves into never teach a horse a bad habit. I see people send me videos and they say, have a look at this horse, Steve. And the guy puts the saddle blanket on and he turns to get the saddle, and when he does that, the horse quickly throws the saddle blanket onto the ground. And the guy turns back and he puts the blanket back on again, and he goes to get his saddle, and the horse throws the saddle blanket on the ground, and everyone goes, ha ha ha, isn't that funny? Oh Steve, this is so funny. It's not funny. I saddled up this horse without it being tethered. When I saddle him up, I put the blanket on his back and I walk off to get the saddle, and he just stands there. I come back holding the saddle. I don't want him to have thrown the saddle, but never teach horses tricks that end up being a curse. And another one people forever send to me is that horse, when you go to saddle it up, it lies down. Hilarious, not. Anyway, sidetracked. I always get sidetracked. This was just supposed to be about a stunt from Unforgiven, where you climb on with nice loose reins and no pressure on the horse, and the horse stands still. And what happens in the movie, Clint Eastwood grabs the reins really tight and he brings it around tight, and then he goes to get on, and can you believe it? He still didn't do it. Okay, we're going to call it quits while we're not ahead, but we're going to call it quits anyway. Cheers.